And a very good evening to all my viewers. It's Monday, April 7th, 2025, 10:08 p.m. Eastern Canadian time, and we're at a 1013 third alarm fire here. This is on Laurent Boulevard, adjacent to Ontario Street, very close to Fire Station 5 actually. And this building, I believe, has caught fire a few times already. And of course, just the other week we had that fourth alarm fire in St. Leonard, which I was also at. And we have this drone up here, which we also saw that fourth alarm fire. So this building here, I believe, has caught fire multiple times already, or at least the one adjacent to it. Get a bit of footage here, and then check out some of the apparatuses around here. We're going to play a bit of the background scanner feed here as we go.
À faire l'évaluation de structure avec la science et le GSP. On a besoin des gangs qui viennent bien en centrale. Ça reste au 2 ou au 4. On va passer la schedule au 3. On n'enlève pas les tracteurs de 3e pour le moment. On va avoir une réaction. On est capable d'avoir accès.
I don't want to get too overwhelmed here with the smoke, so we're going to walk around here, see what units are on scene here. Alright, so we got a bit of the scanner feed going on here in the back.
Mais à 11 minutes 226.
Alright, so here is truck 419. There's truck 416 from the plateau. So I haven't seen any flames yet, but what we'll do, we'll try to get a view over here from the back. And ironically, there was a fifth alarm fire literally right around here earlier this year. Actually, I think it was late last year, I can't remember, but it was recent. And then there was another fire around the same time, just a little bit after. So like I said, because this is a fourth alarm now, it's been upgraded. We'll probably see additional units arriving. And we'll go check out Fire Station 5, which is just down there, and then to the right. Alright, so what we'll do here, smoke's coming in my direction. Kind of want to avoid it, but we'll walk around here, see the different apparatuses on scene here. And as I was mentioning earlier in my video here, this actually is right beside Fire Station 5. So it looks like the wind is blowing west right now. So what we'll do, we'll walk around the different side streets here, see what we can see. A lot of chief vehicles here, and we'll even check out Fire Station 5 here in a minute and see what's happening there. And the smoke is really irritating my eyes. Here's one of course, the newer chief vehicles. This one's the R01 unit. Chief 144. And we got this old Gruman Step van. This belongs, sorry, again, a little overwhelmed with the smoke there. This belongs to the auxiliary, and they provide sort of water and all that sort of stuff for those on scene. These have generators. And we got 4022 here on scene now, all the way from the east. Now check out, look at this, we got 425 on scene. Oldest truck here, filling in for station 25. Here's truck 485. This is going to be retired soon. So this could be one of the last times we see this truck in action. Let's continue to walk around here, see what we can see, and we'll make our way to Fire Station 5. There's 4080, probably filling in for 4076, which is at, right now, the garage, the municipal garage. Sorry, I'm a little bit overwhelmed here with the smoke, so I am losing my breath a bit here and there. But there's some more units here. Station 10. Oh, it looks like they just updated it to a 4th alarm. So we're going to see more units arriving here. Because it's a 4th alarm now, we're going to see additional units. Oh, we got some flames here showing. Try to get a different view here. So where that truck is there with the ladder, that's actually where a 5th alarm fire was, the one I was mentioning before. In the last year. And where that fire is right now, the building right beside it, I believe, if not the same one, had a multiple alarm fire as well. So let's continue to make our way to Fire Station 5 and get a view from Ontario Street. Here's the STM fire vehicle responding now. And whenever there's a fire beside the metro station, this unit responds by default as a precaution, just in case it were to spread to the metro system. And all these vehicles here are chief vehicles. There's even a black one there. Different chiefs, different types of chiefs. This one looks like a newer one here. As we make our way to Fire Station 5. Alright, so there's your fire over there, and here's Fire Station 5. And we'll check out the command post very shortly, which is over there with the flashing green light. And this just goes to show you how close we are to probably the biggest fire station here in the downtown core, which is right now empty. Very rare to see, and they didn't have far to go, which was also the case during those previous major fires. And if you look here, you can see the call on the screen. I'll zoom in here and show you. And from what I was told, these are all the different trucks that are on scene. Each truck has a number. And we'll wait for it to go back. There's the fire there, so 1589 Boulevard Saint Laurent. So we'll go check out some other units here, including the command center, which is based there. And we'll make our way. And a little bonus there, 29-002 2009 Novabus LFS. So a little bit of transit action in this video as well. That's the 129 route. So this is Ontario Street. I just wanted to be clear. The street that we were on before was de Maisonneuve. This here is Ontario, the one that we're on right now. And the one that I started the video on was de Maisonneuve Boulevard. And of course this street here is Saint Laurent Boulevard. And we are facing south right now. There's our command post. As I said earlier, didn't really have to come very far. Seeing a lot of action lately. Another fire chief vehicle. So I'll get a view here of the attack from ground level. And of course we got some aerial ladders there as well. Of course we are waiting for those new ladder trucks, new aerial ladder trucks here in Montreal, which should be arriving shortly. There's hose being brought. There's 205, which also came from Fire Station 5, right behind us here. So I'm wondering if this will turn into a fifth alarm, and if it does, we'll see even more units arriving. I haven't seen any additional units since it got upgraded to a fourth, but keep an eye out on the main streets around us here. So let's keep walking around here soon. Interestingly enough, we actually have two of the oldest units here in the Montreal Fire Department. We have this old Gruman Step van here, 1380, belongs to the auxiliary. And they provide, like I said, the refreshments and whatnot. And we got this beauty here, truck 485. Oldest ladder truck here in the fleet. Of course, there's another STM fire vehicle here. And of course, whenever there is a fire beside a metro station, these always show up as a precaution. Alright, so it's 11:08 p.m. right now, Monday, April 7th, 2025, and as you can see, looks like the flames are propagating, getting bigger. This is the back of the building. We are facing west. Looks like they're bringing in a 4,000 aerial unit here. 4063 from the West Island, Dorval. Shout out to Brandon. That's his local station. Well, at least the one that he likes to buff at. Looking for action. And we got some snow flurries falling. So looks like ladder 403 is going to be replaced by this 4063 unit. So this should be interesting to watch here. Looks like they're preparing to bring this ladder out now, 403. And it's going to drive right over those hoses. Pretty heavy duty hoses, as you can tell. And he'll be turning, I don't know if he's going to be able to turn that way. It's going to be a tight fit. Oh, look at this, we got more flames propagating here. Whoa, look at that. So looks like they're just going to park it over there. It's probably easier. And rather than move it out of the area. So trying to keep an eye here on the building, trying to keep an eye on these trucks changing spots. But certainly is the best angle right here. It's been a while since I covered a fire with this much flames. Here comes the Pierce Arrow XT unit from Fire Station 63. That'll be setting up probably. And I imagine they're bringing this in because it's probably more efficient than that ladder truck. Probably can maneuver around better. So maybe they'll be using both trucks here. The aerial truck here and the ladder. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be using both those aerial trucks. So it looks like the roof is collapsing at this point. Oh yeah, looks like more of a collapse going on there. That's why we're getting those flames propagating. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm probably going to wrap it up here in a minute, but I'll give you one last view of this, because I'm actually putting together two videos here. One is going to be pretty much raw footage, probably 20-30 minutes of raw footage of this fire, and the other video that I'm making is this one here, which is more of a casual one. You know, a casual one meaning walking around, checking out the different units and that. So what I'll do, probably come back here in a few minutes, check it out. But for now, I'm gonna see what else we got going on here in terms of other units. See if it's a 5th alarm yet. I would not be surprised if this has been upgraded to a 5th alarm. And looks like we got something coming in here. What's this? Another pumper truck. Or they could be doing maybe a crew rotation here. Rotating the crews. It's, what is that? Looks like 2019. From Station 19. So yeah, we'll do another walk around here. Check Fire Station 5. See if in fact this has been upgraded to a 5th alarm. But as I mentioned probably in this video, and for sure the other one that I was just making, this is definitely one of the bigger fires that I filmed recently in terms of flames. So we'll leave this here for now, this area, and walk to Fire Station 5 once again, which you can kind of see in the distance. Oh, it looks like there's some trucks there covering for Station 5. So that'll be interesting to see. Filling in for in case there's another fire call in the area. From what I was told, they bring in units from other parts of the city, so we'll see what's in there, and I'll resume the video here in a moment. Alright, so here we are back to Fire Station 5, just like we were earlier in the video, and we're going to see here what's inside. Looks like just one pumper truck. Looks like spare unit as well, I think. 248. Oh yeah, looks like it's been upgraded to a 5th alarm. Maybe. So 248 is the lone pumper truck here. Oh, we're still the 4th alarm. We're still the 4th. I was pretty certain this would be 5th alarm by now, but now look at all those not oxygen tanks, but air supply tanks back there. Those are probably all used during this fire. And you definitely don't have to go far to refill them. And do another little view here. What I'll do another little walk around here, see if anything's different. Probably not, since it hasn't been upgraded to a 5th. Probably the same trucks. We'll take a look here in the front, what's happening. And then I'll get one more view from the back and probably call it a night. Alright, so here's the view again from Laurent Boulevard. Still quite a bit of smoke, but I think for the flames it's pretty much under control. Get another view here of the command post vehicle. Very busy night. But again, they didn't have to go far, did they? Yeah, so we got a lot of smoke here. Changing direction quite a few times tonight, actually. Alright, so what I'll do, I'll go back to the area where we were before one more time, and then I'll probably wrap it up there. Looks like the spot that we were filming from earlier, they've cleared the area, so we can't go back there, so I'm probably just going to wrap it up here. Alright, so this is the morning after, or the afternoon after. It's Tuesday, April 8th, 2025, 12:51 p.m. Eastern Canadian time. And as you can see here in the daylight, compared to last night, the building has completely been demolished, but still some smoke emanating. And they have that bulldozer there knocking it down. And ironically, as I mentioned, there is the rubble from previous fire. Try to zoom in a bit more here. There you have it.